Hello techies. In the previous tutorials, we have seen how to convert a text to a number as well as a number to text by using these two actions such as convert text to number and convert number to text actions. Alright, now in this tutorial, we will learn how to convert a text to DateTime format. First of all, we'll see what is the purpose of this convert text to DateTime. By using this action, we can convert a text representation of a date or time value to datetime value. Let me show you a small example over here. If you see on my screen, in my Excel, I'm having date of joining of the particular employee. This entire column, we have to provide the date. In which format? You can see DD, YYY format. But if you observe over here, what is happened while we are going to be while we are typing the text, what happened? The entire column given as a text. Now, let's assume when I'm going to use my Power Automate desktop, I want to convert this text to datetime format. How can I go ahead and do that? At the first step, to read the data from the Excel, what I will do, I will launch an Excel. Now, I'm going to launch Excel with the option and open the following document. Now, if you see the document path, I'm going to select the path where we are having the column of date of joining. I'm selecting test actions. Now make instance visible. I'm going to make it false. And then I'm going to click on save. Now, to read the date of joining column data, now what I will use read from Excel worksheet. Let me drag and drop onto the workspace. And if you see retrieve single cells values, I'm going to select column as B and the start row as 2. And then what I'm going to do, the value which we are having in the B2, I'm going to store in the Excel data. Let me click on save. Now to convert the text value to datetime, let me drag and drop convert text to datetime action onto the workspace. Now if you see the parameters over here, text to convert. Which text you need to convert to datetime format. Over here in the output, I'm having text value that is Excel data. Let me select that. Now if you see here, date is represented in the custom format. It's a true or false. Now I'm making it false. By default, it will goes on like in such a way in which format we have given, that the same format like DD, YYY format it will comes. Now after the conversion of the text to date and time, the value will be stored in the test as date and time flow variable. All right, let's click on save. Now to display the output, I will use display message box onto the workspace. I'm going to say title as date time. Message to display. After conversion, we are having test as date time flow variable. Let me select that and click on save. Now, as a best practice, once you have launched an Excel, we need to close the Excel. Let's drag and drop close Excel onto the workspace. Now I'm going to close the Excel instance, which I have already opened. And I'm not going to be saving after closing an Excel. The document, I am not going to save it. Click on save. Now to see the output, let's run the flow. Flow execution started. And if you observe, the data which we have given in the Excel in the row of B2, the date has been stored in the Excel data flow variable. Now if you see over here 04/21/1986, that is the format which I have given, and you can see the output the same format because of we have not made any changes while converting, right? We are not converted into the custom format so that it is giving as is in the DD, YYY format. All right. Now, if you see the output in the date time, we're having date along with the time we are having. So that time has been converted as 1200 hours in the morning. It's like 00 hours in the morning. All right, let's click on OK. Now we'll see how to work with custom format inside the convert text to date and time. Now double click on the action. Now if you see over here, I'm having date is represented in the custom format. What does that mean? Let me go to the Excel once again. If you see over here, I have mentioned default format, that is First is month, and after that date, and after that year. Let's assume I want to change the format over here. Now, first of all, I'm going to take the date and after that month, and then I'm going to give it as a year. This is the format. This is DDMMYYY format. Let me save the Excel. Now, whenever you are going to give this kind of custom date time format, then we will change the representation over here by selecting date is represented in the custom format. Let me enable that. And over here, what is the date format we're having? DD slash MM slash YYY format. This is the custom format which we have mentioned as part of the Excel. Now let me click on save. Now let's run the flow to see the output. Flow execution started, and you can see the converted date time has been done successfully, and you can see this is the same format. Previously I have given it as 21/04/1986. It has been converted into the date time format as 4/21/1986, which is the default format of the date and time. All right, let's click on OK. For an example, if I'm having the format of YYYY and DDMM format, you are going to give the custom format over here, and then you will click on save to see the output to convert into the datetime format. I hope you understand how to work with convert text to datetime test action as part of this tutorial. Thank you for watching Power Automate tutorials. If you have any queries related to this concept, please post them in the comment section. I will see you in the next session. Till then, bye bye. Have a wonderful day.